guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, then welcome. Today's video is going to be a Maleficent makeup tutorial right in time for Halloween. This video is in collaboration with Sincerely Mak here on YouTube. She is another YouTuber here who creates lots of lifestyle, fashion, and home videos. A really cool thing about all of her videos is at the beginning of every video, she starts off the video with a little piece of advice. We are doing a Halloween makeup tutorial collab today over on her channel. You can check out her Princess Jasmine Transformation. Her and her friend are going to be doing a Princess Jasmine makeup tutorial, and so please go check that out when you guys are done this video. Okay guys, so for today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how I apply makeup to look exactly like her. We're going to be doing the chiseled cheekbones, the big lips, and then I'm also going to show you guys how you can make DIY Maleficent horns at home with just using stuff in your kitchen. I promise, it's really cool. So stay till the end if you guys want to see exactly how I make these horns. All right, so without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get started with the makeup. So for primer today, we're gonna be using the e.l.f. Poreless Primer. I have already cleansed my face and I have moisturizer on, so we're just gonna put this down as a base layer and then we'll get started on the pale skin tone. So for the next step, I am going to try and achieve Maleficent's pale, sort of like muted skin tone. She doesn't have a lot of red or warm undertones in her skin, and as you can see, my skin is obviously a very warm tone. So I'm gonna try to cancel some of that out and make my face as sort of pale and spooky as possible. I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit, and I'm gonna be using the shade Fair, which is right here, to try and tone down my skin a little bit. Okay, moving on, we're gonna do a little bit of light and shadow play. So I just have this other palette from Amazon. It's just like a cream contour palette. It just has more colors than the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette does. I'm gonna go in with my fingers. Okay, so we're just highlighting under the eyes. And as you can see, I'm keeping it in a triangle shape and going up this way because later we are going to carve out the cheekbones for Maleficent. And so you really want this part right here to be brought forward. So you're gonna make it brighter, and then whatever's underneath, we're gonna make it darker so we can get like a real nice cheekbone go. Okay, and we're gonna put powder on because I'm not gonna add too much more cream on there. So I'm going to use this It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores pressed powder. Okay, so now that everything is set on my face, we're gonna go in and start carving out my cheekbones and doing the eyes with powder. So I'm gonna be using the James Charles palette. I'm gonna go in with this brush. All right, so you guys are going straight down and then a little bit down right here so you can actually see how the cheekbones are being carved out. A little trick to sort of bring even more highlight to this top part of the cheekbones is we're gonna go in with a lighter color, and we're just gonna go along this line here and sort of make it feel like it's even popping out a bit more, if that makes sense. So there, in this James Charles palette, there's like a stark white color. I'm gonna go ahead and take that. Okay, that stark white is not working like how I wanted it to, so there's actually another peach color in here and I'm gonna use that instead. Okay, to darken this up a bit more, we're gonna go in with the black. During this process, I am also using a bigger brush just to make sure that the line underneath is blending out with my jaw. We're also going to contour under my jaw, and so I'm using the same brown color that we started with and just giving myself a really strong jawline. I'm also going to take this brown color and go into my temples. You want to put the color just where your temples dip in a little bit, where you would naturally have a bit of a shadow, and I think this helps the cheekbones pop even more. Moving on to the eyes, I'm going to prime my lids using the NARS eyelid primer, and we're going to blend that out. I'm just using my fingers here to make sure I have a smooth, even base. Taking this brown color in the top corner, I'm going to create the illusion of a really deep set eye. So I really want the socket of my eye to look dark and sort of sunken in. That's why I'm focusing this color specifically on my outer crease and then dragging it in a little bit towards the center. The more you blend, the more realistic this will look. I'm now taking a more tapered brush and I'm gonna put the same brown color in sort of a L-shaped or an upside down L shape going up along the side of my nose and then in towards my eyes, and this creates a strong angry brow look. Also, I brought that color down the side of my nose. Next, I'm taking a little bit of black on the same brush and just deepening up that crease even further. I'm being very subtle about it because I do want it to look like a natural shadow. So I'm being very precise about that line only being in the crease. I'm now taking this small angled brush and we're going to create the illusion of sort of a bottom lid as well. If you notice Maleficent's face, her lids at the bottom sort of stick out a little bit and are a bit puffy, so I just drew a very faint line and I'm now blending this out with a bigger brush. Next, we're going to draw on brows. For her brows, you want to make sure that you really accentuate the arch on her brow. This arch will help you in having a more evil facial expression. Next, I'm going to pop on these lashes quickly off camera, and there we go. And we're going to put mascara on the bottom lashes as well. Once you're done, we're going to start lining the lips. I'm getting rid of my Cupid's bow shape that I have and making a more rounder lip on top, and then also darkening the inner corners with the liner. Next, I'm going to go over with a red lipstick, and a little trick is to place some dark brown shadow in the corners of your mouth and also a darker line in the middle of your lip. And this creates the illusion of a really full, juicy lip, which is obviously what Angelina Jolie has. Okay, now onto the horns I was telling you about. I created mine out of tinfoil and molded them into the shape of her horns. I attached them to this elastic headband by just wrapping the foil around the band and securing it tightly. I'm now going to put the horns on and show you how to make this even more secure. Take a piece of hair and wrap it twice around the base of this horn, and use a bobby pin to secure this strand of hair in place, and it will help your horns stay up nice and straight. I'm going to go ahead and repeat that on the other side. Once you're done securing the base of your horns, you're just going to use more hair from the back of your head and start wrapping it around the top of your horns. So I did this quickly off camera, and here are the final results. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like or comment this video if you learned something. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!